Everyone wants the new units, but what do you even do once you have them? Well, that's why I'm here to help you make the best team or teams for the new LR Fusionless Vegeta. I've prepared this video nice and early so you guys don't have to wait at all if you pull the new unit. So please sub if you're new. Now let's get straight into the list. Now, you've got this new leader skill that has to do with mostly Future Saga and Fused Fighters. But when you're talking about Fused Fighters, you got to take a look at the 7th anniversary EZAs, because for our number 10 spot, it's going to be these two. Like this is still one of the best EZAs in the game. They're still number 1. Not much more to say. They've got crazy defense on turn 1. They stack up nicely. They've got everything you need. They're good in any type of content, right? Long, short, these are your guys. They're going to be like stacking up crazy, doing great things for you. Their transformations are phenomenal. Great abilities. There's nothing to dislike about this guy. And that just leads to my number 9 spot, which is obviously the GT Duo, because you can't have one without the other. The slightly better thing about the gods is that they share all these links with the new guy. 6 links. 6 out of 7 links is like pretty damn good. Now, these two, they share slightly less links, but they're still just as phenomenal. They do everything you need. Sure, you lose a couple percentages, but they're doing almost exactly the same thing. And once Gogeta comes out, you're doing even bigger things. He's gonna be your GOAT for defense. He's returning those super attacks right back to the boss. Crazy counters. Just so much value from these two. There's nothing to dislike. Once again, this is a great pick for the team. If Fused Fighters is an option, or is like a category you're running, these guys are on the team. I know everyone was so excited for the Super EZA, and they had every reason to be, because this Super EZA is phenomenal. They did a great job of, you know, making this fun for the players. So obviously, he's going to make the team. You know, Super Vegito kind of frauded us out during the 10th anniversary, but this guy was like the redemption. Like, this was their apology to us for kind of like fumbling Super Vegito, because they fixed every flaw. This guy's a damage monster. He's basically like when Super Vegito from like the 10th anniversary comes out and his counters are hitting crazy numbers, but you don't really have to do any of the setup or anything, because this guy just gets all the extra stats. He's got the damage reduction already, and his only thing is like, sure, he doesn't tank supers the best, but wait, he can just dodge them because like they just gave him that. And if you're below 70% HP, guess what? You got an 80% chance to dodge the super. So honestly, you have very little to worry about with this guy. He's pretty busted, and yeah, they just did a great job with this unit, so he's perfect for the team. He's a phenomenal link partner for any Vegito Blue or Vegito. I think he's also a decent link partner for the new unit, so nothing to dislike here. This is a great pick for the team. I'm glad everyone gets to use this guy again, because this is one of my favorite units of all time. Now, we just talked about Vegito. It's a Vegito team. It's a Fused Fighters team. This guy's going to be there. He's still one of the best LRs in the game, if not the best LR. Goku's got crazy damage numbers and stuff. He's good in slot 2 and slot 3. Vegeta can kind of cover your butt in some certain scenarios, but we all know why this card is so special. It's the Vegito transformation that just does, you know, millions of damage, if not billions. Don't really need to say too much more about this unit. We all know why he's here. Then we've got Gogeta, because once again, you can't have one without the other. You're running Gogeta because he has, like, once again, one of the best kits in the game. You got the dodge side, you got the Vegeta side that kind of just sets up for the dodge side. You can stack, you can do whatever, and really the highlight is when Gogeta comes out. You got those crazy buffs. It's the fight finisher. We all know what it's used for. You know, he pops that buff and everyone's doing like a billion damage, so this is just a great card to run. Sure, second only to Vegito, of course, but what can I say? Nothing can really compete with Vegito when he comes out. For some honorable mentions, I know you guys have probably noticed that all these picks were basically just Fused Fighters, and that's kind of because, like, I'd say Future Saga is still kind of under construction. So if you guys don't have, you know, all those units, I'm going to give you some honorable mentions that you can use in their place. So obviously, if you're desperate, you can use like Super Vegito. Definitely a bit risky considering I was just talking about how much of a fraud he is. Gogeta's solid. This Kale Khalifa is actually really good. You're not going to really benefit with links here, but this unit can hold its own just fine after like one turn of supering. This is probably the most powerful stacking unit in the game, and I don't mean like more powerful than Vegito, but I mean like fastest stacking, like just stacking straight up. They stack so quick, and they have so much built in, so much to love. Then I'd say this Gotenks is still a really strong pick. He's got just a lot of amazing things in his kit. You know, you can't really turn him down. And this Gogeta here is still, in my opinion, this guy's still pretty solid. If you really don't have anything else, once again, like, this is still a really solid pick. But in my order, I'd go this Gotenks first, then him, then, or not him, I guess them. So Kale and Khalifa. And then I'd go Gogeta. Now, we're halfway through the list. I'm going to start giving you some Future Saga units, but you need to hear me out here. So, like I said, Future Saga is kind of under construction right now. We're just waiting on a lot of EZA announcements. I've got a couple theories of, you know, which EZAs are going to come out and have high chances of coming out during the celebration. So just bear with me here. You know, if you got what you wanted already, you can just like drop a like on the way out, maybe drop a comment, and I appreciate you for watching regardless. Anyways, for Future Saga, obviously the brand new unit is going to be here. Sure, they lose out on their 10% damage reduction buff, which kind of sucks because that support is once again insane. We've seen that with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This unit is really good on a villain's team. Obviously they want you to have an extreme class Future Saga ally to benefit truly from, you know, that buff. But I would still say if you don't have any of the other units, this is a phenomenal substitute if you did manage to pull them. Obviously I can't really say don't run this unit, but I can't say you are not going to get the full value out of this unit. Anyways, also oh sorry, this was just the transformation. And the Rose, this unit is insane. Yeah, we've got guard and 70% damage reduction. I don't know what else you need to hear. We're doing crazy damage, crazy defense. You have nothing to worry about here. This unit, I'm pretty sure you can just run on the team since it's all Future Saga, because you just need, yeah, or when there is another Future Saga category ally attacking the same turn. So you don't need any crazy condition. This guy will get his full value. Sure, the links might not be all the best. He's actually runnable since he is technically in Goku's body and gets some of the links. But yeah, this Zamasu won't get the full value. Just know that if you're running them. Now for our next spot, hear me out on this EZA. I think there's a high, well, not high, but a 70% chance that these two get their EZA. And I say this because of the mention of Trunks in the new Vegeta passive, right? So this Trunks is part of this card, and it is a Future Saga unit. So if all goes well, this gets an EZA, and it's really busted because you've got so much to this kit. I've talked about it in my short a while ago. Go check that out if you're interested. But like, this unit has so much to offer. It's such a crazy card on paper. It was poorly executed at the time, but with an EZA, this could definitely be one of the best EZAs in the game. So I feel like there's a good enough chance this card gets an EZA that we should like kind of prepare that this will be on the team. The only sad part about this is it's not on the full leader skill. So unfortunately, you're only getting the 200% and 170. But with how many buffs you're getting from other units on the team, it won't be noticeable. As of now, don't run this unit until it gets the EZA. The EZA better be good or I'm going to be mad at Dokkan because this card deserves some love. This is such a cool moment. Now, next card I want to talk about is, obviously, this is almost a guaranteed EZA that's going to happen. We all know why he's here, or why they are here. They were one of the longest lasting LRs in the game. They dominated the meta for quite a long time since they were basically designed to be defensively capable in most of these red zones and even Cell Max. I don't know how to say it, but this was like the forefather of what we expect for units to be like when facing endgame content. I don't have any better words for it. Once this unit gets its EZA, it's going to be very good, considering even 2 years ago we were still using it a year after its release on the newest Future Saga teams. So they better make him good, and 100% most of us will be running this unit. Our second last pick, or number 2, is going to go to this Zamasu. I feel like he's got way less conditions, way less to worry about. Patara is an easy condition to fulfill, and if they do it right, this Zamasu could genuinely be a really amazing unit. There's a lot going on in this passive, but that's a good thing, because that means there's so much more to add on to. So if they do it right, everything's going to be great. This guy could either be a damage monster, a defense monster, or even a support. I'm happy with anything they give him. Just at least make him good defensively post super if we make him a more attack sided unit. So this would be a crazy EZA. Once again, not the best links, but I feel like you're going to be getting so much value off of this crazy kit that's all over the place that, you know, it'll be worth running on either team. But most likely you're going to be running them on this guy's team. Now, I've got a couple of honorable mentions because I think this unit might super easy A. I hope they do. This merged Zamasu should get it. This card used to be like one of the best leaders in the game when it originally like released, and everyone loved this card. If they do him justice, I'll be happy. That's about it though for this guy, and you know, this is the unit that came out at the same time, so he deserves his shine too. I'd love to see this Trunks back in the light. That'd be great. Yeah. So basically, for super easy A's, we got a couple, because I'd also like to see this unit super easy. I know it was a fairly recent normal easy A, but yeah. And then these androids were like really busted. If they do the easy A correctly, they will be busted again. Not a lot to say for any of these four. Just I hope their easy A's are good. The only thing about the androids is I don't want them to mess it up. They could just do it at a better time. I know it's Future Saga, but there could be a better time and place to do the androids. Like, let's say when we have an android themed celebration or something, you know. Our number one spot is like the most wishful thinking you'll ever see, but hear me out. If Path to Power Kid Goku can get an easy A during a DB Saga celebration, even though he came out way more recent than any other units, I'm pretty sure he's a 2023 unit, then why can't these two get an easy A as well during this celebration when we need a Vegito Blue badly? If this easy A comes through, without a doubt, they need to be like amazing. But honestly, it could be any of these four that get an easy A, right? Zamasu, I think they're gonna hold off. There's no real point. Like, he's still decent in my opinion, just because they made him really good at the time. I don't know. He was probably the best or second best out of the 4 worldwide download celebration units. This Gohan, if he gets an easy A, he's gonna be like one of the best defensive units in the game. Trunks could kind of do with it. So if I were to choose an easy A for this celebration, I'd go for Trunks and VB, because they were the two overwhelmingly below average out of the 4, and then I would save these two for a later celebration since they're like the better ones that had a longer life cycle. Anyways, I'd say that's about it for now. I think that list is pretty valid. I know I yapped a lot, but I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. And if you found value in this video, you know, let me know in the comments. Drop a like or subscribe. And I'm pretty sure there should be some videos on screen that you might like, so go check those out. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching.